What's up? What's up? How you guys doing out there? Welcome to another edition of Funk from the Front Seat right here, Nine on the Grind TV. Before we get started, we got to tell you who our guests are today. From the D, repping the 313, y'all. Yeah. I got Greg Sanders and Rodney Tye in the house today. And it's all about Detroit, the Funk. How you guys doing out there? Y'all know how we do, coming in hot. I'm jacked up today, y'all, for a lot of reasons. So before we get started, let's crank this shit up. Come on, some of y'all ain't moving out there. I see you. I feel you. All right, let's go around the world. Detroit, you in the house today. Jersey, where you at? New York City, Strong Island, Queens, Staten Island, where y'all at? DC, what's happening? DC, you forgot about me? Chocolate City's in the house. Woo! Plainfield, New Jersey, home of the beach. We're gonna be funkin' hard today. Georgia, I love you down there. Virginia, my family, I know y'all got me. North and South Carolina. Woo! O-H-I-O, Ohio. What's up, Brenda? How you doing? Kentucky, where you at? Texas. Deep in the heart, y'all. Louisiana. Florida, what's up, Leroy? Call me. Woo! I'm getting hot. Getting lifted. Coming around the mountain. Utah, Arizona, Mexico. Washington State. What's up, Lisa? Special shout out to my boo in California. Angie, I love you. You know I'm coming for you. Hawaii, Samoan, doing the Humpty Hump. Funk from the Front Seat, Live on the Grind TV. Woo! Turn it up. Australia, what's up, Carmen? How you doing? I love you, Wendy. Love you, Carmen. Patty Soul Sister. Germany. Dubai. Philadelphia, Dr. Brookenstein. I know you in the house. Curtis Wilcox, my brother. I know you in the house. I love y'all. Up in Boston, Massachusetts. We got a lot of information for you today. Funk from the Front Seat. All around the world for the funk. Canada, China, Taiwan, Tokyo, Anyang Haseyo. Y'all know how y'all do around the world for the funk? We got a good one for you today, y'all. It's going to be turned up. Happy Father's Day. We recognizing Juneteenth today. You see, I got my shirt on today. So, got my pearls on. Rocking it for the funk. Got a special surprise for you, too. Welcome to another edition of Funk from the Front Seat. Let me put on my glasses so I can see what they ain't looking at. Readjust my phone and get my camera angle right and get ready to get with all these beautiful people out here in the world today that came to hang out with us on Funk from the Front Seat. Man, shout out to my special producer today. I love this woman. She's all that and then some. I got Kara Okel back there on the board, keeping it real, turning and making the steel work, y'all. So, Kara, thank you for your production expertise today and all that good stuff. And I appreciate all of that. Mark Lee's on vacation, much needed throughout the summer. So we bring him back at some point, maybe in August or something. He needs a break. But, you know, we keep things moving. I love you, Mark. Check this out. Before I have Greg and Rodney come on, I do have to dedicate this show to my dad, Reverend Zach R. Robertson, my father, a minister. And I dedicate, Dad, I love you. Um, Obviously it's always emotional on Father's Day for anybody. So just know that all the dads out there, today you coming first. Happy Father's Day. You dads out there amazing. You dads out there great. And know that, everything you do as a father, as an uncle, as a cousin, as a mentor, as a friend, and you're a male role model, everything you do makes a big difference in the world. So continue to do that, dads. I know so many great dads out there and uncles and, cousins and people, doing things, just to help move their family situations along. I have great people in my family all around me, so it's a beautiful thing. From the front seat, my special guest today, right now, Mr. Greg Sanders and Mr. Rodney Todd. So y'all give them some out there.
What up?
Peace. Living and jiving and digging the scene. What's up, brother?
Zach, I'm back.
Yeah, I got good. You. I said, how you doing? Good, yeah, man. We're on a little delay. So I'll be asking you the questions and then sitting back waiting for you to hear because we're on a slight delay, which happens sometimes. So you guys look great.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. You too.
Yeah, we want to shout out, man, to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day. Enjoy your day.
Indeed. And Juneteenth. Man, we still got a long way to go with the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But Juneteenth, we'll take that.
Yes, sir. Tell everybody where you're calling from and where you're coming in from.
From Detroit.
Detroit.
What's going on? We out here in the Motor City.
Indeed. The Motor City, Motor Booty Affair. Getting down won't be coming up the air.
A lot of music has came from here. We know.
Yep. So check this out. In your thoughts real quick about Juneteenth. We must address that. Tell the people your thoughts about how you feel about this special day for Afro-Americans and really for all people.
Well, I'm just glad it's starting to become more, in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know about Juneteenth. But now, they gave us the holiday. It's great. But yeah, I love it, man. It's like this is when we celebrate our freedom.
Yeah.
So it's a huge thing, but like I said, we still got more things to tackle, but we'll take this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we will. Yeah. Rodney, your thoughts. Your thoughts, Rodney.
I have love for this day. I have love for this day because it's been a long time coming. I've always celebrated it myself, as soon as I found out about it. But the thing was, when I was young, I really didn't know until I got into my 20s, even that we had our own day celebrating, you understand? Our warriors, understand, that helped fight for our freedom.
Yep.
So it means, this day means a lot, you understand, not only to Black America, but all Americans, you understand, because it shows, you understand, that we have came a little distance. Understand, there's a lot more to go, but we're striving, understand, and for something to remember, for every second there's a change. Change doesn't happen overnight, but for every second there's a change. Just by us being here talking about it, you understand, someone is going to hear it, you understand, and want to get more information about this day that we've been celebrating.
Yes.
Yep. Well said, my brother. And I want to let everybody know out there watching, Lee Angle, you listening in from London, England. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please stay active on the thread for everybody watching out there. If you have any questions or comments for Greg and Rodney, they're going to be with us for the better part of an hour and a half. We're going to be here. We're going to take our time like the funk do. Everybody that's watching, know that I love you. thank you so much. Thank you, StreamYard, and 9 on the Grind TV, and of course, my lovely producer today, Carol, which I will be bringing in at the end of the show to ask you guys one question. So we're gonna always, acknowledge people that's on our thread. So thank you again for supporting the show. So check this out. You guys have been working for a minute. Last time you guys were here was in March, I believe. It was March 13th, and I won't forget that, because we were talking about some things that you guys were doing with Curtis. And Curtis texted me this morning, and Curtis in that voice. He just left a quick 1 second. Yeah, hey, I'm gonna be watching. I love when he leaves me messages. I would prefer, Curtis, you watching, bro. I love your voice. Leave me the messages, because it makes me laugh. He said, yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm gonna be watching. I was like, yeah, man, it's good now.
What's up, Curtis? What's up, Curtis?
Yeah, he's watching, man. Curtis, how did you guys meet Curtis? Excuse my voice, but how did you guys meet Curtis?
When I first got on Facebook in 2015, I stumbled across this page, and he had all this cool ass art. Yeah. And I had in my head, about a comic called Galactic Gorilla and the Cosmic Brotherhood. And for some reason, I friended him, and we started talking on Messenger, and I gave him that idea, right? I was like, man, dude, I see you do like some real cool funkadelic kind of art, and I want some of that for a comic. And lo and behold, he'd already been doing comics. So I gave him the idea about that Galactic Gorilla and the Cosmic Brotherhood. Before I knew it, he was sending me pictures of like some, a sample art of how he seen it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. So we just started working from there, man, like in 2015. And then he started doing my CD. He did my first CD cover, Back to Basics. And then, we ended up doing that comic, man, and we did it on a different format. We put it on YouTube, almost like a mini movie.
Yeah.
Where I did so it's just, we went from there, man. Now we got a full comic book, and I got my one of my nephews in California getting ready to take over for me and make it animated. So we got some real heavy stuff coming, But yeah, we're gonna keep doing the comic book series. This comic book has almost 100 pages in it.
Wow.
So it's almost got a whole saga in one book, but we're gonna take each one of those episodes and make a cartoon out of it. So that's what we're in the process of doing right now. Also, at the same time, we're finishing up the Detroit Space Division CD, and you should see the artwork he did for that cover.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I know it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's hot. So, we've been on Reverb Nation, man, and I kind of nailed the streaming sites down to one, because it's just like trying to get a Spotify playlist and all that. It's so hard. But we got on Reverb Nation, and we've been like hitting #1 slot in Detroit. We started out at number 58 on the world global. We're all the way down to 32. Up to number 32 on that. So we just did some new, we got like 4 new songs coming up this week. I think you put 3 on already, right?
Right.
We already put 3 on. And then I'm going to put this new single that I'm producing for my little nephew in California.
Okay. I'm going to talk to you about that. I'm gonna mention that to you. I'm gonna talk. No, I was just gonna let you know. People are tuning in from around the world. ArtistVision.tv, first TV series on humanity. Great show. As people tune in, I'll just wave. When you see me waving, I'm just letting people know I acknowledge them on the thread. But yes, I was gonna get to that in a minute. I just wanted to mention one thing you had mentioned about Curtis, is that his humanity for all people of doing this funk thing and doing the music thing, and other people that he works with, jumped off the page to you, and it did the same for me. So I just wanted to acknowledge that I felt the same way about Curtis, because it was the same kind of thing. He saw me and he's like, he just did something for me and sent it to me. He said, hey, you check this out. And he just saw it and did it, man. And I was tears, because that was one of the first steps to helping put you know, some stuff back out. And your artwork, I seen the Gorillas and I seen all of that, and I am excited to see your new project. Now, your new project is titled Detroit Space Division, right? So we're going to start at the very top. And again, we family. So we're going to have many, many interviews, many, 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 many. So we're going to start right at the top of this onion. And where did you come up with that interesting name, Detroit Space Division?
Man, you know, everything I do, man, and you know, and me and him do is like, it's got that planetary alien type thing, you know.
Futuristic.
And we started it out as just a real Detroit techno project. So we wanted to put Detroit in the name, but then I said, hey, let's just call it Detroit Space Division. You know, like with the Detroit's division of the, you know, of the Space Force kind of thing. So, you know, we went with that, man, and for some reason that name resonates. I'm actually putting all my music that I do under Detroit Space Division because it just seems to resonate, man. It's like, I think we're at number 2 today. We was at number 1 yesterday, but we get ready to put that new stuff up, and it just gives it more, you know, gives it a shot right back up. You know, we got a lot of competition out here. You know, Gabe Gonzalez, we got the Funktagious, we get, you know, so we all like number 1 and number 5. You know what I'm saying? All the time.
Right. Spots we those top 4 or 5 slots, you understand? The funk is on it, you understand? Because we be revolving. Like I said, 1 week, one person is 1 and 3, then 3 move up. Everybody is listening to this Detroit funk, you understand? So you need to come check it out. You need to come get you some, you understand? You know, listen to everything, and you need to listen to these little cliches that George always say, you know, like, I mean, the funk, if you ain't got the funk, you ain't got style.
There you go. You know,
there's so many more things, you understand? George, I'm listening at you all the time.
No, I'm just saying, you're right. That's right. And you know what? You two brothers are the epitome of that, because everything that you and we have together as this family all came from the funk. We had that in common. Then we realized we had other stuff in common. And that's one thing I tell people about a funk family. Once you're in the funk family, it's a lifetime thing. It's a peaceful, harmonic, love kind of vibe. You know what I mean? And it's very harmonious to meet people for the first time and they feel like they're your family for life. You know, that's what the funk does, man. And you guys got a lot of other stuff going on, and we're going to play some of your songs and everything else too. But I wanted to ask you, on Reverb Nation, you guys are bouncing back and forth, and that's a really good platform. What is it that you like about Reverb Nation so much?
I mean, it just seems like all the other streaming sites kind of, you know, we've been fighting to get heard, getting this and that. But Reverb Nation they'll break it down to cities, you know, regionally, and then globally, you know. And by us being from Detroit, we just got right on the radar. And that name, you know what I'm saying? It made people come listen to it, and they started digging it, you know. Reverb Nation, to me, you know, you could put where you're gonna be, advertise your shows, put your videos on. So we're doing that, but also at the same time, we're gonna cut the new hard copy CD of this stuff, man. We got some stuff. It's gonna be like a big compilation of everything we do, you know. And we're gonna put a few of those out. So know, that's what I like about it. But go ahead, Ryan.
No, go ahead. I was gonna ask you about Reverb Nation and why you like it so much.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. Well, I love the platform, man, because I mean, there's people on there from Detroit that I didn't even know existed once I went on there. You know, you have musicians on there, you know, very talented people on there with their music up there, you understand? And guess what? You're not going to hear them on the other sites. The other sites are 100% for money. That's what they're for. But this platform, you understand, gets you heard, you understand? And you can see who's listening to your music, your fan base, everything everything, you know. So I love it. It's definitely a good platform, you know, and it needs to be much, much bigger because it's really for the musician. You know, it's not, you know, the monetization is second place, understand? Therefore, you first, you know, and I'll say this, they're not paying me to say none of this. This is just what's happening. You know, I went on there, man. I seen a few musicians from back in the day that I knew that I didn't even know was even doing anything, man. And they were doing great music, man. I was like, wow.
Yeah. You know? I know we've been on it for like about 2.5, 3 years, you know. And in this part of North Carolina, it's not really a lot of funk. So we fluctuate between 2, 3, and 1 or whatever. But I just, you know, when I realized, like you said, brothers, you know, it's set up to help. It's just another form, you know. That's why I wanted to give them a quick shout out because, you know, for young artists coming up, you're looking for these platforms that cost your arm and a leg. That's one that you can definitely afford. So I appreciate you guys shouting them out. And Reverb Nation, they're actually their office is actually down here in Raleigh, you know, where I live at. Yeah. So I'm right here with them. So that's really cool, man. We getting ready to play one of your tracks, this first track on Reverb Nation. So tell us a little bit about this. Set this up before my lovely producer back there, Kara, plays this track for us.
What track is that?
It's the very first one on Reverb Nation.
Oh, that's only our intro, man. I mean, that's crazy.
It may not be
okay.
that.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
It is short. Yeah, it is short. It's a short one, but I just wanted to play it because I like that. So we're gonna run that.
It was just like. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I'm just saying it was just like an experimental song, man. We ended up doing an intro for our girl Catherine Mills' Metronome Theory, and that was her intro. And we just put it on Detroit Space Division. Like I said, it's real, just atmospheric. It's not, you know, it's kind of cool, man. Yeah. People like it.
Yeah, cool. Let's check this out.
It's one of the more weirder tracks we got, you know.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know, right? We're not hearing nothing. Maybe we'll work that technical difficulty out and see what's going on back there. But yeah, you guys are on Reverb Nation, and you got your bio there, and your tracks are blowing up in Detroit. So, you know, around the world, people are checking out your music, and your new music that's getting ready to come out as well is all going to be listed here, and you're going to make some hard copy CDs and everything else. So I'm guessing that you guys are getting ready to work on a video. I know you're able to talk about that a little bit, Rodney, while we're working on this track, because I know you're into that video thing. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, like you said, you know, I do videos. I try to do a video for all the tracks, and it's like, got so many tracks happening now that I'm backed up. And of course, I do little things for other people too.
Yeah.
But some of those tracks that's up there, they do have videos. Just the videos are not posted up there yet. Okay. They're actually on our website.
Okay. And what's your website information?
DetroitSpaceDivision.com.
Okay, that's what's up. So you guys out there listening, you can go to DetroitSpaceDivision.com and check out what's going on and get some of this new music. Check out some of the videos. Today, special guest on Funk from the Front Seat, Mr. Greg Sanders, Mr. Rodney Todd. I'm honored to have them representing the D. You know, and we're going to shift gears a little bit while we're working with that. You mentioned there's your cousin out in California, I believe it is. There's Money. Tell me a little bit about her.
No, it's a dude, my nephew.
Your nephew. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just got back from Cali last month. I was out there, man. Okay. I hung out with Funk Ken, did some music with him. But anyway, little Dez, me and his grandmother, way back in the day, had a group called Jamination. I mean, she's not with us anymore. But you know, Dez has grown up. He's like 27 now. His dad was on Pimp My Ride. He's the guy, they call him, he was the Big Dane on Pimp My Ride. Right. I made my rounds to see all the family while I was out there. And, you know, I checked out Dez's music, and he's doing some great music. And we talked about it. I was like, look, dude, you know, you doing that new style with the vocoder, or the, what they call it, the auto tune, but he's real good with it. And I said, man, I'm gonna put some pure funk together for you, and I'm gonna send you the tracks, and I want you to show me what you can do with them. Man, he sent me the first track back, man. Like I said, I'm going to put this one up. Me and Rodney, it's gonna be up probably Monday. But yeah, it's some hot stuff, man. It's like old school meeting the new. You know what I mean? It's pretty funky. It's funky. It's futuristic. Yeah. And I'm excited, man. You know, I'm gonna do a whole project on it. But you know, like I said, everything that I'm doing right now, I'm putting it right under the Detroit Space Division moniker. You know, and it'll say, you know, Greg Sanders, Rodney featuring Dez Money, or whatever we do. I'm excited. I'm excited about that. You know, like I said, when I was out in Cali, man, it was I was with a bunch of my people, man. I ended up with the LA Maggots and all that. But anyway, I don't want to get into it.
No, I saw your Facebook post, and everywhere you went, you gave us like a little history of what you was doing, who you was seeing, man. And that's beautiful. Rodney, are you going to be involved with you know, the gentleman with Des Britt?
Oh yeah, I'm me and Greg both are producing the track and mixing the track. You know after we get off here, we'll be at work mixing that track.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know, always on the grind as a musician. People don't realize how tired we actually get sometimes, you know. Let me ask you something. With everything opening up, I don't know what the rules are there, but do you guys see any future festivals coming anytime soon, or is everybody still kind of playing it kind of safe?
Hey, well, that's a funny thing you should ask, because the P-Funk Outlaws, me, Count Funkula, Tony Strat, and the gang, we are going to be at the Ann Arbor Hash Bash on July 10th.
Okay.
T Money Green's band is going to be performing on Sunday. We perform on Saturday. You know, the Hash Bash has been going on before weed was legal. You know, back in the 70s, people would all get together in Ann Arbor and just smoke weed and get arrested. Yeah. They didn't care, you know. But now that it's legal, oh my God, it's off the chain.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So we're doing that festival July 10th.
Yeah.
And I just you know, dusted off the old band Gorilla Funk Mob. We got some surprises that I can't even talk about. There's some serious shit coming, but we just did a big show, man, with one of our boys, you know, because we was like Detroit hip hop live band for Slum Village, D12, I mean, everybody. And we did a 20-year anniversary show, 20-year history show for our boy One Below. That was last Saturday at the Pontiac Strand Theater. And it was over 1,500 people there, man. Beautiful theater. And we opened the show up with a live set, and then it's happening again. It's starting to.
Yeah, it is. And you know, shout out to all the venue owners and coordinators of these venues for pushing so hard to get artists such as yourselves back out there. You know, because it's very, very important. Live music, touch, feel, smell, taste, the atmosphere. You know, smell the weed in the air, whatever, you know, hugging your family, hugging your kids. That's what it's all about. When we actually come together as one heartbeat, one love, with that funk on the one, it makes the world a better place. It really, really does, you know?
Man.
Makes the world a better place. Yep. I got to take a second to shout out some people that support the show. Benevolent Funk, Afterglow 92416, Tony Cam, how you doing? I'm still waiting on my shirt. Joe Keys, Late Bloomers Band, Philip Colley, Patty and Bootsy, of course, I love you, Curtis, P Funk Radio, HJ Entertainment, Kane and Jams, and also, we want to make sure we definitely mention that I think it's August 21st. If y'all in Maryland, pop down, for the Funk and Crab Fest. There's going to be a lot of bands there. T-Funk meets P-Funk. Nappy Head Funk Army will be there as well. Bad Habits will be there. Special Outstanding Band. So y'all come down, check that. That's August 21st on a Saturday. I had to get that plug in, because we're starting to promote, and we have to promote each other's cross events. So, for everybody out there, go support Rodney Todd and Greg Sanders. Their information's on the bottom. We're trying to get their music pulled up, so we'll try it once again. We might be having some technical glitches. I'm not really sure. But anyway, when we get back on the stage, everybody collectively, and I know you guys are going to be crushing it. You got some serious funketeers up there in the D, Gabe and everybody, and Amuka, and, all the people that come out of that area, bro. A lot of us didn't really know about the D. We just knew United Sound, but we didn't know the in-depth part. So tell me a little bit about you guys growing up when you was hanging around United Sound, getting the P-Funk right off the tree, the sap. Y'all was getting the sap.
Okay.
Y'all was getting the sap, bro.
Well, my experience with United Sound, really, I've never recorded there. But I was privy to be there with a few people that recorded there, But I'm gonna take a minute just to tell you a fast story. It's already documented. I'm just gonna spit this out here for my close friends, the Hackney Brothers, and legendary band Death. Right?
Yes.
I had just came from Alabama. And my brother was like, man, I'm gonna take you over here and introduce you to these brothers, man. He's like, because our family is musical. He's like, they just like us, man. Blah, blah, blah. You understand? They into rock. They, like that, man. This was probably 74, right? So I go over and I meet him, you understand, and then I realized, you understand, that the brother, the guitar player, you understand, I had met once before, right? I used to sit up in their bedroom, me and my brother. We were the only ones that their mother would let slip through that door. We go up there, man, and it's like in their bedroom. This is their bedroom, man. They had Marshall amp, you understand? And I mean the stack, Ampeg amp, the bass player, and single and chrome drums, man. They had what you needed to rock, like that. So I'm up there, man, actually sitting back, watching these guys write tunes, come up with tunes, work out the kinks on tunes that they were doing and stuff like that, man. Then they told me, it's like, well, man, we're going to try to get us a recording contract. We ready, because they would record everything on a 2-track stereo recorder. So me and my brother went over there, and they were like, yeah, man, we went to, I can't remember the name of the company, but the company wound up being the company that owned United Sounds.
Mm-hmm.
They said they took a dart and threw it at the phone book, you understand? And that's where it landed at. So that's where they went.
Wow.
Right. But, so I could go on about these guys. But anyway, man, they wound up signing a contract, as everybody know. Did all their tracks at United Sounds, you understand, rocking, and the record company, you understand, that they was going to be signed to didn't want them to use the name Death.
Yeah.
It wasn't commercial enough, you understand? So they basically didn't, they got the master tapes back and said, well, if it's not under Death, then that's it. And then 30 years later, you understand, out of the attic come these tapes, understand? And boom. You
understand? About how they sold their equipment.
You know, and they even sold some of their equipment, you understand? Because when that did happen, you understand, that didn't stop them. They did have some records pressed up, some 45s, and a few things pressed up, man. They actually betted on selling their equipment. Understand? Sorry, guys. I know you might not want me to say this, but this is my story, guys. They sold some of their equipment, man, to get the money up to put the 45s out. Did the 45s play on the radio? On the major rock station in Detroit, they would play it 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, they knew the brothers were black. That's what they would do. They called themselves throwing a bone. We'll put you on, you know, like that. You understand? And probably the reason I'm going to put this out there, man, is because they would have devastated any rock band that was happening in Detroit at that time. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yes, man.
And they ended up doing it eventually, right? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me tell you, we knew in New York about them because here's how it went down. Everybody thought that punk sound came from England. They were the first ones to do it.
Yes.
Even those kids, those like Twisted Sister, and because I grew up on Long Island with those punk bands, you know, the Ramones and all of them. And even they will say, listen, we got our stuff from them. Everybody gives the Ramones credit, Sid Vicious and all of them. But no, Death was the first black rock punk band. Period, bar none. And the only reason they didn't get a major is because they were black. And they had that name. So yes, they get the credit on my show because I know the history and I've seen the doc. You know, I've seen the doc. You know what I mean? And I'm like, now you want to give them credit. They should be in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they are in the museum in that the Black Museum. Black History Museum. Right. They have a thing there on them. Which is good. Yeah. Which is excellent. It should be because, like you say, they started that genre of music themselves.
Invented it.
So they deserve a place. But yeah, man, they said, regardless to whether that 45 or whatever would sell 1 million copies, understand, they broke serious ground. They deserve their props.
That's right. I think I heard some music back there, so I don't know if the technical glitch was fixed though. I'm gonna ask my producer Kara real fast. You know, if she could put that back up and maybe we can get it going again. Sometimes as StreamYard develops their platform, like we speaking on the phone, I was telling you, sometimes they reject certain things. I don't know if it's the busy time of the day or whatever, but I thought I heard some music, but I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna give a shout out to DeAndre Sherrill and Dean Ragland, P-Funk's one of P-Funk's drummers. They're playing in a band with me and Rodney, who's, you know, we're gonna be doing Detroit Space Division stuff live and everything. So that's a whole other thing, a whole other band we got coming up, man. I just want to shout them two guys out. And then we're going to be also supporting DeAndre's CD project. He signed to Sony.
Okay.
So we got a few things happening. You know, I just wanted to shout them out and thank them for their involvement. Because like I said, we're going to go out live with the Detroit Space Division soon.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so I think we got that fixed, that glitch. My producer's back there working hard. She's earning her money today. So let's see what we got. And that's your intro, right?
Yes, the intro. Is it playing?
Yes. It's up.
Okay, I can't hear it, but. I don't think so.
I think my audience can barely hear it. I know it's not your issue on your end. Trust me. And while we have that page up, I'm just going to ask Kara to play the second track. Yeah, let's listen to the second track.
You want to try playing one of our tracks on the computer?
We can hear it. We can hear it. I can hear it.
Okay, we just can't hear it for some reason.
Well, as long as y'all can hear it, it's all good.
Yeah, we got you. Karen, is your volume up on your computer, sweetie? Anyway, you guys got a sample. You get a chance to hear their music. Thank you, Kara. I appreciate that. And we'll work out these technical glitches and make sure. And I'm going to post, if you don't mind, your Reverb Nation link on my page later today. So if you don't mind, people could go right there and hear the music. Sorry, I apologize to the audience for the technical glitches. Yeah, they were saying the audience was having trouble hearing it, and I'm not sure why. StreamYard is still working on this whole MP3, MP4 thing, which I actually did have a conversation with one of the tech people yesterday because, all the platforms, a lot of the platforms, they're so video orientated now, but they forget artists still do MP3s. And, I'm just hoping at some point, I know StreamYard is working on this, they're going to have another feature where we could just do straight MP3s, and that'll pump up the juice and pump up the volume to people that come on with their music. And I'm working on it with them because they ask our feedback and our opinion, and I love the platform, so we're going to make sure that happens. Again, you guys been bouncing between number 1, number 2, and number 3 on Reverb Nation, so that's something to be proud of. We're hanging with Rodney Todd and Greg Sanders right here on Funk from the Front Seat, and I hope you guys are tuning in. Please stay active on the chat, and thank you for letting me know that, Richard, that the sound wasn't coming through like it should be, but we're going to be working on that. Richard, Artist Vision TV says, love my brothers musicians. We'll post this with my 1.7 million connections. See, now you just got a connection of 1.7 million connections. I play with a lot of, yes, man, he plays a lot of music. So please, I'm going to stay in touch with this brother and make sure, we can get all of the music played and make sure that everybody can, shine. Because I wanted to ask you, now that we know your stuff is out, is blowing up, West Coast is blowing up, Maryland and DC always had their thing going on. It seems to me, Greg, the next set of funk music is about to do what the first 50 years did. You guys are making so much music. And this is what I told somebody in the industry. I was like, we're all ready now to give the industry another 50 years of a niche, because funk is a niche.
Yes, it is.
Still no P-Funk in the Super Bowl, which pisses me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
I don't understand it, man.
Nope.
That should have been happened.
Yo, and shout out to the Funk Hall of Fame in Ohio. I love you guys. Keep doing that. And Ricky Vincent and everybody, doing
Yes.
your thing. And this is the thing. I'm going to tell y'all both straight up. I have talked to a lot of people about this whole funk thing now that they commercialized it, which is great. I'm not mad at it. But again, we're still going to be here another 40 years. We're making music for our generation. We really are. And you really need to support independent artists like Detroit Space Vision out there, because they're the ones that's going to be sustaining the business for the next 40 years. Think about that.
Yes,
if they're mass producing 10 CDs, 20 CDs a year, 10 to 20 videos a year, that music is going to be alongside, helping keep the funk alive.
Yes, sir.
Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, it is, man.
That's right.
So that's what we're trying to do, man. Just keep it going.
Yeah.
Putting, our twist on it, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I see everybody else doing, man. They're taking the funk and putting their twist on it, and it's just evolving. And I'm bringing youngsters along with me, as special guests on tracks and everything, so they can help. And and see that it's more than just trap music or whatever they're doing, and it's all good, man.
Yeah, it is. You guys are pioneers in this business. You've been doing it a long time. God bless you both. Kudos to you and everything that you're doing for the funk, And I know like George and Bootsy and even Gary and Bernie and Boogie and all of them up in heaven are looking down on you guys, blessing you with their blessing, like tipping their hat to you, saying, yes, these are the next ones alongside of the foundation the forefathers laid. Now we can walk that road. We may not be them, but we're paying homage to them. And here's something that I have to bring up, and I don't really bring this up a lot, but I've been seeing it too much. And please elaborate on this, Rodney and Greg. Stop hating on other funk bands and other funk musicians. Stop that.
Right, please.
Right, yeah,
please.
Man. It's not a competition, man. Right. It's a celebration,
right,
of each individual. The different acts and everything. I mean, I never do that, man. All my posts are always positive. I never and if I see another band doing their thing, I'm always on it, hitting the love or giving them encouragement, saying I'm digging that. You know what I mean? And pushing them on, man. And I support them too. I'll download the music. Make sure if I can go see their shows and hang out backstage. And it's always a love fest, man. You end up getting more connections. Right. You end up doing more projects together. Like, hey, man, what's up? That's the love, man. That's the love of funk, and it ain't supposed to be, oh man, we funky to them guys, man. Fuck that, we're gonna smash them tonight. It ain't about that, man, because there's always another bass player, another band that's gonna smash you.
Right.
They're good at it, but it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? We all can make money, we all can sustain ourselves and sustain this style of music.
Yep.
So I'm with you on that, bro.
The motto is the more people that perform, the more people will perform. Because if you see somebody you like, you're going to automatically say, hey, go check them out, and vice versa. And I've been seeing a lot of stuff on social media, and I don't call no names because this is a show about peace, love, and harmony on Funk from the Front Seat. And I don't even respond. And if I do respond, I'll respond with a dove and a heart emoji. Like, I love you peacefully.
Right.
It's not about this thing, man. And I think I noticed, especially because of COVID, people are angry anyway coming back out. So everybody's snipping. You notice that? Everybody's snipping at each other.
Like somebody might be mad because another group, oh man, they're out playing, man. We ain't even got a gig yet, So it's that kind of thing happening too. But the way I do it, man, is if I'm available and I see a band that I like, or I know the people in the band, I'm not playing, but I could be on the scene by going to see them. And then we could talk, and they're like, oh yeah, man, I got this gig through, so-and-so. You can network, man. You can't be closed-minded, you know what I'm saying? So I've been like lucky enough, like I said, we starting to do more live shows, and like I said, we getting the big festivals and all that. But we, me and Count called me last week. Count Funkula is like, yo man, they done shut down. They're shutting down Roxy and Dukes. I hear they're closing that place. I think I seen Donna posting something yesterday, and we were supposed to be going there again. We were supposed to be doing the Jug Fest thing out there, and I forgot where that place was. It was New Jersey, out in the country. And then we're supposed to be going to California. They're like, that's not happening. So, it's disappointing in one end, but it's still positive in another because they're trying to get it going again. But
yeah,
some places are even closing down, man, because like I say, Roxy and Dukes, I heard they're closing, I seen them do it. They did a show last night. I was watching it, but yeah.
Yeah, oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying we was looking forward to hitting the road a little bit, But
and don't worry, God got you. I'm telling He got you, because I'm telling you how this is going to go down, because He knows the hard work and your heart's intention about this spiritual funk thing. He knows what you're doing. So I think He's preparing us, because when we do all get busy, we're going to be busy. Because things are coming little by little. So I too felt this, and my band, and we stressed this and that. Man, we ain't played in like a long time, and then we was ready to go play and couldn't play. So again, we support everything, and I'm with you, Greg and Rodney, when it comes to support. I don't care who it is. If you send me a hat, shirt, I'ma support you. I'ma wear it. Send me some music, I'ma play it, because that's what the world is about. Peace, love, and harmony, and making sure we all connect, and with the new kind of concept of digital, we've been able to sustain ourselves.
Right.
Maybe not making as much money as we want, but our music is still out there. And that's the blessing. When you said it's good and it's bad, that's the good. That's the blessing. And you guys are going to be doing your thing for sure, man, because it's set up that way. Think about it.
Our show is ready. Like I said, stay ready so you don't got to get ready,
Right.
We're ready, man. We're ready. We're ready to pull the trigger, man. You know what I mean? So it's all good, bro.
Yep.
Funk, we got the funk for you.
There you go. If you want to get that funk, you got to go where the funk is. You know what I'm saying? And it's up there in the D. I tell you, it's up there in the D, man. Oh, yeah. I'll be up there at some point visiting and checking y'all out, hitting y'all up for some stuff, man, because I can't wait till we can all get on the show together and just have some fun, man. I'm in the process of trying to talk to my booking agent about, different, groups that I want to, perform with at venues. And, HJ Heidi, she's really good, man, her and her partner. So we're working, man. I'll be calling y'all about some stuff. I will be in touch because, obviously Detroit Space Division, the Clones, and, my man, off the top of my head. And I always wear a shirt to Joe Keys and the Late Bloomers Band. You're going to be mad at me, but I'm senile. But
I got a chance to sit in with Joe Keys, man, at the Roxy and Duke show we did with Count Funkler. We ended up playing California Dreaming by Eddie Hazel.
And it rocked.
And it rocked. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
Joe Keys.
We should have pulled that up.
Joe Keys is cool as hell.
Yeah. We should have pulled that up, man. But we'll pull that up next time. And check it out. We still got about 15 minutes. I'm gonna bring my producer Kara on in a second because she's got a question for you guys. And she's been doing an amazing job back there. So Kara, I love you. Thank you for all your hard work and doing it hard like you always do with everything you do back there. I appreciate that. And shout out to Mark too. He's just on vacation. So Mark, how you doing? I know you're on vacation. I'll catch up with you.
Mark.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He's just been working too hard, man. I have to give him a break. Believe it or not, and this is a kudos to you guys and to every guest and all my people watching around the world. This past May 9th was our 1-year anniversary of shows. Oh, so we've been on the air. Thank you. We've been on the air literally for over a year. Never thought it would be this. It started from a 20-minute Facebook Live thing. and it has, and I've been blessed. Yeah, I've been blessed to have all you beautiful people on over and over again. You always supported me, and everybody out there watching, and every guest, including Rodney and Greg right here, you know, have always been there, and it's amazing, you know, the love that people share. Yeah, it's amazing, man. Thank you so much, and I appreciate that, man. So let's recap for a minute before I bring Kara on. All your information's at the bottom. Detroit Space Division, and when you guys get that push that's coming, right? What kind of merchandise are you going to be putting out, like shirts, hats, whatever that people can gravitate to? Because I want some.
Yes. Shirts, hats, you know, mugs, whatever, man. You know, we get that together now. I would like to get like a little toy line going too, man, because you know, it's a bunch of stuff we're trying to do, you know. So, but we'll be rolling that out. We're so busy putting content up and videos and music. They'll be able to get it on our website though. But hey, listen, I was wondering, could we play a song?
Yeah, man, go for it.
A little snippet of Desi's tune.
Yes,
they might be able to hear it here.
Yes, please, by all means.
I'm gonna give y'all a little taste.
And play some of your stuff too, if you like, man. Yo, go for it.
Yeah. Well, this is our stuff right here, so you know.
Okay. This is stuff you produce for your nephew.
Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, turn it up.
I hope that wasn't too distorted.
It's cool, man. If you play something else, just turn it down a pinch. But that was tight. Now, what's the name of that track?
Bustin' a Move.
Bustin' a Move. You got a shout out from Dr. Brookenstein. Hello, Funketeers, Rodney and Todd. You know, Rodney, Todd, and Greg Sanders. Dr. Brookenstein from Philly saying hello. People are, you know, chiming in. Artist Vision posted it, so he hopes more people join in. You guys can follow them. Yeah, man. You got shout out around the world, and you know, people always don't get on the thread, but I know a lot of people watch this show, so I appreciate all you guys watching, all your support and everything. Good. Y'all got one more? You got one more?
I don't see it.
He's gonna try to pull one up. We're gonna turn it down a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
Was that distorted or what?
Just a little bit, but turn it down just a little bit, and that'll be perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was.
Just turn it down just a pinch. No, that's good. No, it was banging though. It's banging. You good? Hanging out live, organic, funk from the front seat. Not on the Grind TV. See, now this is the kind of stuff you guys don't get on regular TV. We're getting inside information from the studio. That's what's up. That's what's
all right,
up.
Joe. We having a little trouble because we had to try to switch over.
You good, man? It's all good.
Anyway,
you know, Sir Nose can't mess with this.
Right. Hold on. Here we go.
All right. See, Sir Nose can't funk with this.
We got something.
Yeah, you do.
If he could turn it up a little bit, we'd be all right.
Yeah, a little bit.
This was a dog ass beat too. I hope he can get it going.
See, that's that Detroit language, that dog ass beat.
You can get that a little bit more. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that's just a little sample. I don't know if y'all can really hear it.
That's what's up, man. Anyway. We'll put it on our site, and so people can get the best quality of that. And what's the name of that track?
Man, I'm still naming that one, man. It's
okay.
That's still in the early stages.
Because when you said dog ass beat, I was like, hey, that's tight.
Hey, you know what? We just named it.
Hey, writer's credit. Dog ass beat. Writer's credits.
You got credit on that. All right, go ahead, man. I didn't want to interrupt your show, man, but I was just trying to
you're not. You're not. This is your show, bro. This is about you, and this is your show. This is your show. I'm just like here hanging out, chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So there you go.
Yeah, we trying to get some of these things like this going, selling on our site too. Little spaceships.
Okay.
Like I say, anyway, cool, man. Get on with it.
No. And you know what I was gonna tell you, because we always cross promote everything on this show. You know about Donna's Maggie's Funky Corner store.
Maggie's Funky Corner.
Right. And I'm telling you,
man. Yeah, I always support it, man. I always used to give her CDs.
Yep. And she's supporting all of us. So I'm sure if you touch base with her, you can sell your stuff at her store. I just wanted to plug that out. Donna, how you doing? Yeah. Maggie and Funky Corner store. So yeah, this is your show. When you come on, it's family, it's organic, it's fun, it's it's spontaneous. That's what makes this show what it is. And David Brooks says he remembered the show from the Roxy Duke. The Roxy and Duke. He said it was a funky show.
Man,
so that's what's up.
It was a nice one, man.
Yeah, it was. I'm going to bring in my producer, Kara. You want to come in? Because I know you have a question for these two funky gentlemen. And my producer today is from Ohio, Kara. And I'd like you to pop in because I know you have. Yeah, see, now you got Greg smiling. He ain't smiled like this the whole show. Now look. We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Producer fail.
No,
I just wanted to say that I am loving Bussin' the Move. That is my new favorite song in the entire world. So I'm all about that.
Oh man. Yeah. That's gonna be our golden ticket.
Right.
Yes, that is like the ultimate, just like dancing to yourself with like a drink in your hand, just minding your own business. It's like
that's
a good
what we're trying to get. Yep. Yeah, like I said, the young meets the old, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're trying to do. That little cat, man, he's got this youthful thing, and we put our thing with it, and it's like you said, it's a dancer.
I guess for me, it's interesting how you put that whole space element in there, and it just sounds like so blended and organic, and it doesn't sound out of place. It's just like, how do you guys even do that? It's just I guess for me, being a non-musician, I'm just so amazed at how you can take those concepts and those elements and just kind of make it just perfect and blended.
Wow, I don't know, it comes natural, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like I said, I just did what I do and he does, you know, and let him do what he does. And it just came together, and we got about 3 more coming out that are creatures. Yeah. Creatures.
Oh man, I'm excited.
Yes.
So what do you guys have advice? What advice do you have for just the people wanting to come up in it and you know, be in that space, the funk space?
I mean, just listen to a lot of old funk. You know, just stay on your instrument, find your own niche, you know, your own style within the genre, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's no rules. So as long as you got the element of funk, which is the 2 and the 4 on the 1 or whatever, you can put anything else on top. You could go rocky, you know, you know, solo on your guitar, you know, just whatever you feel. But just take the funk elements if you want to play funk, you know. Study James Brown, study Prince, study George Clinton, of course.
Yeah.
You know, and then just like take little elements of that stuff and start to perfect your own sound, you know, whether you're a band, an upcoming producer that, you know, because I mean, back in the 80s and 90s, the hip hop was all about James Brown and Parliament Funkadelic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody was taking that stuff. Snoop Dogg, Dre, and we just continue that template. You know, you gotta have elements of the funk to be funky though. So, or you gotta be like a pop, kind of a pop thing. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, I was raised in it, you know, so it just comes natural for me. But I love all the electronic stuff, and so does he, you know. So we're just like emphasizing a lot of electronic sounds along with the pluck bass and the synthesizer bass together, you know. That's what makes our sound kind of different. We're not really different. A lot of people are doing it. I can't say different, but that's how we get our sound.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's up. Go ahead, Karen.
Like you said, you take your funk and you put your spin on it. I love it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I was just gonna tell you, now Kara is up there in the natty, you know, so she's funky. She know about the funk.
Yeah.
Right.
Bootsy, Isley's, all that.
I don't know Bootsy, but
well, I know that's where they come from, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure I could find them. Sorry, Bootsy.
You know, yeah, funk is everywhere. I mean, in all genres of music these days, funk is there. You know, it's hardly any music that's out that doesn't have a funky bass line or elements of funk in it. That's how embedded funk is into American music these days. Yep. It's there. It's everywhere. It's really the rock bed of pop music today.
Right.
Understand? All pop music got a little funky thing happening in it to make you dance. That comes from the forefathers of funk. James, Bootsy, George, even Hendrix. You understand? You got all these guys, you understand, that made this Sly, of course, Sly. And you got all these guys, you understand, that you can pull funk from. These are some of the funkiest individuals that ever was born. If you listen to their music, if you're new to funk, you understand, if you listen to their music, you'll realize, you understand, that what you're hearing now on the radio came from these individuals.
Right.
And it crosses everyone too, because I do want to just note, I do want to note, so my dad grew up in a very rural area and he spent a lot of time on the farm. One genre of music that I grew up on because of my dad was funk. And he was like out in the middle of nowhere, right? So funk is everywhere.
That's right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey, I take my hat off to your dad.
Rest his sweet little soul. Yes, thank you, Rodney. You're so sweet.
Well, he made you funky.
Good stuff.
And there you go.
Why you think I got her?
Hey, boys.
Zach Black. Get him, bro.
Why you think she's hanging with the kid? You know what I'm saying?
Cool, brother. That's cool. Keep it funky. Keep it funky.
You know that, man. You know that. Kara, thank you so much. You know, and today's a milestone, and I want to say this. I was saving this for Kara. Stay on the air for a minute. I was saving this for all you ladies out there that's watching. And shout out to my daughters, Kayla Maya. Today's the first time Kara breaks the ground that I've had a woman produce the show. So you broke ground today, Kara, on Juneteenth, right? And I was saving that for you on air. You're the first.
Thank you.
You're the first. So we're gonna continue this trend, and it should have happened a long time ago. So I apologize for that. So, but to all my ladies out there watching, you know, we try to promote everything and everybody. So I just wanted to say that. I'm getting ready to do my last. You know, any last questions you got for the guest, Kara, before you pop off?
No, I'm just beyond blessed to be a producer on your show today, and I'm beyond blessed to just meet you guys, Rodney and Greg. Thank you.
And thanks for the compliment on that song. That really boosted me up.
Yes, it did.
My favorite song. Seriously, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna play it on.
All right, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be up this week. I'm glad you like it.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell Des Money we got one.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Only on Funk from the Front Seat, y'all gonna get this organic stuff popping. So thank you, Kara. Appreciate that. So Rodney, I'm gonna give you the last word first. Any last words before we get out of here for anybody you want to shout out, whatever you want to say to the world about your music or about your love for humanity and life. You brothers are my brothers. I ride or die with you in the front seat. We roll together to the bitter end. So Rodney, you take it away, bro.
Okay. I just want to shout out to a few people, you understand, that helped me along the way. I'm going to say Billy Davis, and of course, all the P-Funk people, Eddie Kendricks, who is not here. Eddie helped me out when I was a young musician. Bill Laswell, I'm going to say this right fast. I used to sing in singing groups for years, wanting to be a songwriter. Bill Laswell and a friend, Dean Marks, drummer, you understand, they approached me, said, we're looking for a singer for our band. Come on over, you know. And we're already friends, you know. So I went over, I got that gig. I wound up being in 2 bands with Bill Laswell, right? That forever changed what I did. I was just a songwriter that played guitar. After being in these 2 bands with him, I'm gonna say this, and we both was young. He took me to school about music. He really did. You know, and songwriting, understand, and everything. That was the first funk rock band that I was in with him. You understand? So I just wanted to shout out to him because it changed my whole view on music, because I was just a vocalist in vocal groups writing music, you understand? You know, like that. So that right there turned with events, understand? And when anything, I'm going to say this to musicians, if anything ever come across your path, you understand that whether you're a singer or an instrumentalist or whatever, to give you a different view or spin on what you're trying to do musically, at least look at it. At least try it out. You understand? I could have said, I don't want to be no singer in no band. I got my vocal group, you know. But I sing something because first of all, I already knew these musicians and they were stellar musicians back then. Bill Laswell was highly sought after as a bass player in 1972, years before he even made it big, you know. So I want to say that right there. And, you know, I could say many more things, understand? But for all of those that helped me along the way, the Hackney brothers, all these people, I just want to say thank you, And I'm doing what I'm doing because these people, you understand, pointed me in a direction or gave me a hand. You know, I remember there used to be days, you understand, when a musician didn't even want you to see what he was playing. But not these guys. They wanted to show me what they were doing. So I thank them for that. You understand? All you young musicians, you know, anybody in life, you understand, what you want to do, pursue it. Because if you don't, you understand, you may be missed out on your blessing.
Whoa. That's right. That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Greg.
Oh man, you know, I just want to thank all the people that helped me along the way. I mean, like he said, he was with Bill Labs, one of those guys. I was a young 11-year-old hanging out watching those guys.
Exactly.
And next thing I know, I'm playing guitar, but then I switched to bass. And I mean, like I said, I came up with my cousins, the family band, you know what I'm saying? I was like 13, 14, slamming Stanley Clarke and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to thank everybody that helped me along the way from a young age all the way up to now. You know, it's too many to mention. But I want to give a shout out to Funk Ken because I talked to him yesterday and he was a little sick, y'all.
Yeah.
And I want to give prayers. I want to give prayers out to him. Make sure, you know,
love you, Ken,
that he gets well. You know, he's been a little under the weather. I want to shout my brother Curtis Wilcox. I said, you know, me and him, it goes beyond just the art and all that. I've you know, been with Curtis when he's going through his divorce, and you know, he called me and talked to me. He's like, yo, Unc, what's happening? I'm feeling down. You know, I just want to send love to Curtis, man, because he's more than a art partner. He's like my family for real, you know.
Same.
And just pretty much, you know. I mean, I can go on and on, but that's all I want to say. I want to just thank everybody that's riding with us and gave us support. And I want to let everybody know that, you know, I'm in support of what everybody's doing. That's in my camp, out of my camp. You know, just friends of mine, you, and this platform. So, you know, basically, that's about it for me. I'm loving where I'm at right now.
Yep, I just got to drop a little tidbit that Rodney and I share. Now, Rodney, a lot of people don't know this, but we was talking about surnames and past names, and this is an exclusive for my Funk from the Front Seat audience. Somehow, Rodney and I are cousins because I'm a Robertson. Right.
Right.
Now, how deep is that? Shit. You see me? You feel me? Somehow, we cousins.
Yeah. Hey, that's my mother's maiden name. We cousins all the way.
I better do this before I go to. I want to shout out my wife, Cindy.
Yeah.
Who's been with me. Oh, this girl has been supporting me for so many years. And I just want to give her some love and support her, you know, and tell her I appreciate her too, you know, and my kids and my family. They've stuck with me. So I gotta say that before I leave.
Oh, no doubt. We got time. You make a good point because a lot of people that are the family of musicians and funketeers go through the same struggle along with us. And when you got that strong backbone, and y'all know what I'm talking about, it makes it so much easier to have a good day or a bad day, but to come home to a partner, a woman, a man that you love and just say, hey, you know, I'm down with you. And, you know, and you guys know this for a fact. You guys have always done this, and I respect you for it. I always see you guys shout out the P-Funk women. And I'm not going to forget you ladies of the funk, you know, Mooka Kelly and Linda and, you know, Dawn and, you know, Debbie and, you know, all the people that was there in the P-Funk.
Shirley Hayden.
Shirley Hayden. That's right. Hey, Shirley. I've been trying to get Shirley on the show. So if you see Shirley, and she lives down here and I can't get her in Georgia, and she's close to me and I'm trying to get her. But yes, all of these beautiful ladies, we're not going to forget you. You were a major part of the voices, of the music, of the writing, of the funk. And we will never, ever, ever forget that. I'm trying to put together a special show for you ladies and get as many views as I can on because you guys are important. So ladies, don't ever think that you've forgotten in this funk thing because you are not. These two brothers right here are my family. Rodney Todd, Greg Sanders, Funk from the Front Seat. Y'all go check it out. Detroit Space Division. Later today, I'll be dropping their Reverb Nation link on my page. Please go to their page and support all the independent artists. You know, they're not coming up, y'all. They're here. You feel me? We ain't coming up. They're here. So y'all go check that out. We getting ready to get out of here, man. Shouts out to my girl back behind the glass, keeping it funky, keeping it sassy. Kara, I love you. You know, you did a great job today. For everybody out there watching, I love you, much respect. And one other thing, Artist Vision TV, Richard, could you please drop your email in the thread before you get off, please, because I gotta have that. And for our audience out there, I want them to have that. This brother just said at the top of the thread that he was sharing this show with what you guys doing with his 1.7 million connections. So that's big.
Right.
That's big. 1.7 mil. That's big. You know, so again, thank you. I have to talk to you because there are some things that we need to do. And here's the thing. I want every artist out there to know this, right? 9 on the Grind TV. We are actually going to start, as soon as we get the funding, streaming other people's shows for little or nothing. All right? So if you got a show and you want us to stream it, we're trying to figure out how we can get the equipment and how to get the funding. So if you got a show, say, in Detroit, but people in California, you know, can't get to it, they will be able to, for a small $15, $20 subscription, tune into this station and stream your show live. But we're not going to do it until we get the funding for the necessary technical equipment we need. But I just want to drop that to my audience for all the bands. And you guys, I'm proud to say, are going to be one of the top few first streams that we do. You know, nice, you're going to be one of the first ones. So, again, I'm honored. It's been a pleasure to have you. I'm getting ready to get out and do my roll call. You guys been great out there. It's been an amazing show. And we're going to get out here and leave y'all with a little spiritual funk for you. All right, brothers. I'll see y'all next time.
Peace, everybody.
Are y'all down with the revolution?
That's going on.
Detroit.
Are you down?
Been in the house all damn day. Funk from the front seat. Shout out to everybody that was active on the thread. Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Roddy. Thank you, Craig.
Stopping now every single day.
Detroit, I see you. 313.
In every way. When you come to it,
Ohio,
everything's gonna be alright.
Kentucky, Virginia,
helping you keep your family tight.
Philadelphia. I love y'all. Over in England, I love you. Thank you for tuning in on LinkedIn. Australia, Germany, Japan. What's up, Carmen? I love you. What's up, Wendy? I love you. Tanny Soul Sister. Germany, I love you, Keyville. Steady Groove. Dubai. India. How you doing, Aunt Kid? I love you. Tokyo. I'm Young High, say yo. Korea. Canada, you up top. Georgia, tune in. Too dog.
Come on, you voices. Time's your mind.
P-Funk Radio, yo. Support them. Get on the funk bus, Philly Phil, support them. Dan Gonzalez Radio. Godzilla, support them. Larry Funkster Jones, my funk brother. Robert Circle of P, I love y'all. Oh man, it feels so good today. Woo! Are you down with it? Nappy Head Funk Army, y'all. Maggie S Funky Corner Store, y'all check that out. Florida, Leroy. Shout out to my man Al. Just got hooked up with Marcus Miller. Jeff Roberson, I need you. What's up, little brother? Edwin Jones. Big brother Gary Forty. Shout out to chairman of the board, Ken Knox and his family. I love y'all to death. Thank you for inviting me to the show. I love y'all. Yeah. Funk from the front seat. It's been an amazing show, y'all. Can't get enough of this funky stuff. Open up your heart. The funk is coming in. Knock, knock, knock. What's up, hey? What's up, Angela? How are you in California? You know I love ya. Woo. I'm getting ready to get out of here. And remember, always funky in the front seat. I'm your host, number 9 on the Grind TV. Thank you for tuning in. We here every Saturday at 12 o'clock. We got special guests for you, a lot of merch to give away, a lot of exciting stuff coming up. And before I get off, I just have to say the show today was dedicated to my father, Reverend Zach R. Robertson, and also to all of the ancestors and ancestors of slaves and all of the hardworking people from Texas to around the world that helped make Juneteenth a recognizable day of remembrance and sombrance. But at the same time, don't offer someone crumbs and tell them it's a cookie. Okay, let's keep it real out there. You can't offer somebody crumbs and say, hey, you got a whole cookie. No, you don't. Now, yes, I'm honored as a Black American man in this music game to carry on some of the traditions of the musicians before me and the people that paved the way. And we know who they are, you know, but at the same time, you know, the government and everybody else that runs this whole thing, you can't appease people by saying, oh, you have a day on the calendar. That has never worked and it never will work. You know, what's needed is real reform. What's needed is real economic payback. And I'm going to say that right now. Call it reparations, call it what you want. But economic payback is what Juneteenth should really be about. So I want to leave that with you guys, food for thought. I honor and cherish and love each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next week. I'm your host, number 9. Yo, Kara, let's get out of here, sweetie. Let's roll. Funk from the front seat. Always good. Always funky in the front seat. I'll see y'all next time.